It's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. All right, I know what you're thinking. Where is he? Oh, I'm in Lubbock, Texas, baby. Taco Villa. You see, you don't make a trip to Lubbock without going to Taco Villa. It's like a necessary part of the regime. It's part of the checklist, if you will. And so I'm here, and I'm about to go in. They've got a bean burrito with green sauce that honestly, it might cure Ebola. It's that good. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to get it. It's just part of what I do when I come to Lubbock. Now, speaking of that, yesterday I was able to speak at a luncheon where I was keynoting on the topic I was given was balancing faith in life and faith in work. And I spoke and I talked about the idea that faith should actually be the purpose behind our work. It should be the motivation, the inspiration. It should be not balanced with work, but the source of work. Think about your faith as a well-fertilized soil. And work and the rest of life is a tree that grows out of that soil. So you're not balancing. That soil is what gives nourishment. It's what gives stability to the tree of life and work and relationships and everything else. So anyway, as I was finishing that yesterday, I thought, there are certain things that I try to do each day, and I pulled 5 of them out and used those 5 as kind of a practical take-home part of my message. I thought, well, I'll use those 5 with you also, so that you've got those 5 ideas to take you into the weekend. So here they are. Number 1, prioritize your time. What do I mean by that? Well, all of us have 24 hours in a day, and we can either just spend it by whatever comes and goes, or we can be deliberate and try to prioritize things. Think of it like an emergency room. In the emergency room, people present with all sorts of conditions, but they do triage, they prioritize. So they take the heart attack over the hangnail, if you will. And you should do the same with your life. I should do the same with my life. Let's prioritize during our days. Not only prioritize, but in that prioritization, make sure, number 2, we set aside time, quiet time each day. This is time of devotion. This is time of prayer. This is time of reading scripture. Those are so important. Number 3, get involved in a community of faith. Don't merely attend some church or synagogue service, but be involved so that you're tied in. This will help you as you balance life. This will help give you the type of soil that will nourish your tree of life in ways that are amazing. Number 4, I want you to be aware. Be aware of how you're living each moment. Be mindful, if you will. Don't just get caught up in finishing a day. Don't just move from task to task, but truly be mindful of how you're spending each moment. And then last but not least is number 5, be in accountability relationships. Be close enough to people that they can speak into your life and you can speak into theirs. If you can practically apply these 5 things, then you're going to find a rich, fertile soil that not only nourishes your tree of life, but gives you the foundation and the stability so that when the winds and the storms swirl around you, you've got what it takes to stand, because you're standing in a faith that has informed your life. Now, that's my checklist for that. Back to Taco Villa. The checklist includes not just the bean burrito, but a Guadalajara. You need to try it sometime. You top those off with a Diet Dr. Pepper, and I'm telling you, it'll take you through the weekend. For me, I got to go in there now. For you, this is your video thought for the day.